Okay, hello there, and welcome back to 1111. Just want to say before I start off, from this point on, because I've done like 4 episodes now on the first part, they've all been around about 40 minutes in length and stuff like that. I'm a little bit conscientious about getting all the collectibles because I think it takes away from the pacing of the game. Certainly for someone like me who forgets where they're going and everything like that. ADHD brain going on. So what I'm going to do is, from this point onwards, I'm going to kind of get the collectibles that I can get. And if I can't get them, I can't really get them. One of the things about the collectibles, obviously it doesn't provide anything to the story, realistically. Tells you about the war, tells you about how the Germans used to act, how the British used to act, and everything like that. So it gives you a little bit of a more idea about what these guys are going through, but it doesn't provide anything to Harry or Kurt's storyline. So I'm kind of just going to get the collectibles that I'm going to get, basically. And we'll carry on through that one. So the pacing keeps up. I don't want this series to be too long. Like I could spend 12, 13 hours doing this series, and at the end of the day, maybe 2 hours of that would be looking for collectibles. If you want to see me get all the collectibles and you want to see me get them all and everything like that, let me know. I can always go back and get them, and all the rest of it. We can always do stuff like that, and we can do an episode afterwards where I get all the collectibles and go through them. If you want, let me know. Again, we'll go with Harley.
And sure enough, Barrett was true to his word. That August, he took me to Paris.
Ah, Paris. That's gotta be a picture.
Il était à Vigny. Il a sûrement combattu aux côtés de mon oncle, Émile Chaillon, un vrai cœur vaillant.
Anything else? Oh. What? So we go, we have the chills. I don't know why I'm suddenly in a...
Désolé, no parler English.
Not being rude, but that does sound about right.
Eh, t'as vu? Il y a un soldat canadien. Il pipe pas un mot de français, on dirait.
En tout cas, il a un sacré appareil photo.
Eh. I want that, though. Thanks. French on bicycle. Okay. Eight! Nope, nope. Let's try that again, shall we? Oh, it was close. I could stay there all day, to be honest. Sorry, I'm looking round. I'll be right back. Maybe. Probably not. Good luck.
3 mois qu'il disait. Ça fait déjà 3 ans, Louise.
Quand on pense à tous ces jeunes, ça me fend le cœur.
You know... Hello. Obviously, it's not all war and everything like that, so I understand why they're doing sections like this. But the cat section certainly took me a little bit out at the moment. I didn't want to mention it during the episode, but yeah, it took me a little out at the moment.
Sois discrète, juste à côté de nous. Il a un accent bizarre.
Definitely cute. Not me though. I'm ugly as sin, but it's fine.
Le petit Flanagan est de retour.
Young Flanagan returns. Oh.
Purville, it's certainly well trained.
Mais Simon, ce n'est pas Flanagan.
No, this is Harry. Harry Lambert.
Ah, ah bah il lui ressemble. Nice to meet you, Harry.
Flanagan was my photographer before you, Harry. You'd have liked him, I think. He was a good photographer. A good man.
So what happened to young Flanagan then?
Oh, the song.
He fucking did, mate. He fucking did.
Are you alright, Major?
Perfectly fine, yes. Let's just finish the game, shall we?
Ha! Kicked your ass, brother. What's going on, Kurt? How's life? What is going on, Kelty?
Das ist vielleicht ein Wetter, hä? Fast wieder heim. Ihr 125? Die Jungs habe ich nie getroffen. Tut mir leid, mein Freund. Du solltest dich entspannen, Soldat. Komm, trink einen mit uns.
Guy drunk as a
Die
skunk.
125 waren vor ein paar Monaten hier. Jede Menge Verwundete.
Excuse me, mate. You see my son?
Hier? Unglaublich.
Oh yeah, I forgot he has the cat, doesn't he? And the
Gesehen.
thing he has the bird. But the pigeon. What is that? It looks like I should be able to do something. I can't. Never mind. Haha. Note. The graves, part 1 of 4. That was not 100% sure what that accent was. Where's the cat? Couldn't think of it. Where is the cat? Is it just beggared off? Probably got to do its own thing.
Eins muss man den Franzosen lassen. Sie haben ein paar schöne Flüsse.
It would appear that they do.
Den kenne ich nicht. Tut mir leid.
It would appear that they do. Hello, sir. Can I ask you a question?
Noch nie gesehen, tut mir leid. Ich hoffe, du findest ihn.
Is
Sieht wie ein guter Junge aus. Sigmund kann sich vielleicht an deinen Sohn erinnern.
he is a
Er
good
hat
one.
ein Register. Du findest ihn auf dem Friedhof.
Ah, someone has a register. Right, okay. That's pretty. Thanks.
Wolf hat zu viel getrunken. Wenn das ein Offizier sieht, kriegen wir richtig Ärger. So viele Gesichter. Da verliert man irgendwann den Überblick. Ich kann dir leider nicht helfen.
Okay.
Waldner, stimmt's? Kurt Waldner.
Nope. Not me, Chief.
Ich habe einen Brief für Sie. Ich hoffe nur gute Nachrichten aus der Heimat.
We will see.
My dearest Kurt, I understand and support you in what you are doing. But I must tell you, Lucy is ill, Kurt. It is her chest. Dr. Siegfried visited yesterday to examine her, and he seems concerned. I believe he suspects tuberculosis, though he will not say. It is difficult to find medicine in the village. Supplies are scarce. Please, try to come home. Your daughter needs you. I love you. Always. Katrin.
Fortunately, tuberculosis is often
Well, I don't seem to be winning much, do I? Come on, Harry.
death sentence. All the way.
Francois, mon ami. Let us in, would you?
Major Barrett, ça par exemple. How are you, sir?
Alive and well, Francois. This is Harry. and showing him the wonders of Paris.
You brought him to the right place. Bienvenue, Harry. Apologies, Harry. We have a strict no-pigeon policy here.
Oi, Pidge. Yeah, fucking... Yeah. That's what I thought, no.
Major Barrett, it's been a while.
Ah, mon cher Marie. Harry, this is Marie. She's an old friend.
Excuse me, Major, I am not old. If you want anything, Harry, you just ask. Don't be shy now.
Wasn't intending to be shy, but alright. Oh. Right. Let's have a wander about. See what letters we can find here. Aha! Another French on the bicycle!
Ouais, il paraît qu'au salon privé, on a droit à un traitement de faveur. Mais malheureusement, il faut une carte de membre pour y accéder.
Can I get one of those?
M'en fiche qu'on me traite de planqué. J'irai pas me battre pour ces abrutis.
Oh, mais ça va pas, mon petit Luc, aujourd'hui? Tu devrais rentrer. C'est un appareil photo? Comme c'est chic! Will you take my photo, please?
Of course, my dear.
And don't forget to send me a copy.
No.
Ici, on se divertit comme nulle part ailleurs. Vous pouvez me croire. Eh, t'es le mec au pigeon? On peut facilement se faire pigeonner.
Don't get too wrong. Oh, you're funny. You're hilarious. Hello. You're right.
J'ai pas assuré l'autre soir. Je peux plus aller au salon privé. Oh, quel dommage. C'est que tu voyais ça.
Welcome to our place, sir.
Okay, I think I spoke to all of those. It's a good job I look around, doesn't it?
T'es Canadien? Vous avez fait un sacré boulot à Vimy, les gars.
Couldn't give me a card for the VIP room, could you?
Hey, sweetheart. I hope you're enjoying the cabaret.
Has it started yet? Not been rude.
Here, Harry. This is a member's card. Feel free to visit the VIP lounge.
I just
I'm
had to...
going to catch up with Marie.
Oh, I bet you are. Dirty boy.
Ah, you have a member's card? Enjoy the lounge.
Don't mind if I don't. I mean... You know. I don't want to... The fuck did I... How would you even... How would you even know that's a thing to get collectibles? Okay.
Oh, si ma femme me voyait là, je passerais un sale quart d'heure.
I think you might have a hard time anyway, mate. Depending on, you know, what they get you.
Imagine that. The VIP lounge of a club in Paris. It was a world away from being trapped underground with a German. I still wondered about Kurt. What was he doing right now?
Being Kurt.
Wherever he was, I hoped he was happy. Hell, I just hoped he was alive.
What are the graves? Oh yeah, where are the graves of IR-125? Okay. I actually did say that I wanted to have a look at the collectibles from the previous episode. Unfortunately, I didn't find any of the beliefs collectibles, so you know. Yes, I got these. So the tunnel. Stag warfare generates a new way of fighting underground. Soldiers dig extensive tunnels in many places below the Western Front. This has many purposes: to provide protection for enemy shells, but also to get beneath the enemy to listen and gather intelligence, and sometimes place explosives and destroy the front line above. Where the ground is not solid enough, soldiers bring concrete and build underground fortresses. We didn't get all of the geophone ones. We did get shell types. With the progress of chemistry and technology, the diversity of ammunition is increasing. Colour codes are used to differentiate shell types. TNT is still used to explode mines and is brought to the front by small wagons. So, yeah. Cool. The communication trenches are also sometimes built underground to link two lines of trenches. The soldiers build ingenious collapsing systems so that they can automatically destroy them in case of attack from enemy above. Cool. Cool. We've still got one more French on a bicycle. I'm probably going to imagine that, yeah. Now, obviously we've got through, you know, we're on chapter 3 of part 2 at the minute. So it looks like chapter 2 is going to be a little bit smaller, perhaps, potentially, than chapter 1 was. Like I say, if we don't get everything, because I don't see anything else under here that I can get. But again, pacing wise, you know what I mean? Do I really want to be trying to get all the collectibles with pacing wise? Okay, Lalong. But now I know to kind of poke everything and sort of walk up to things and see if I can interact with them and all sorts of stuff. Now, maybe I will deal with that. That's a lot of coffins. Thought there might be. That's the graves part 2 of 4. No further. I can walk. Alright. Cool. Love that.
You should see the graves, Catherine. So many lives, so many hopeful young men, now covered in dirt. I had to know if Max was one of them.
Oh, there's my cat. I can be the cat? Huh. Not 100% sure of the purpose of that, but yeah. Yeah, I can't pick up the collectibles with the cat, but at least I know that there is a collectible over there. But how to get over there is
Die
the
jüngsten
question.
Gräber sind hinten auf dem Friedhof.
Hmm. Sorry, guys. Okay, there must be some actual reason why I'm using Fuck, why can't I? Do I need to visit a cat for that? Surely not. I don't know why that's showing up there. That's certainly not allowing me to do anything. There will be some reason for being able to use the cat. Ah, there we go. Why in low? Keith Lee, IR47. It's IR25 that we're looking for, isn't it? IR56. IR38. IR55. Wondering if I'll get to 6. Okay, so that's 61 and 68. I'm 61. Okay, so
Ich bin von den Gräbern wie besessen. Ich kenne jedes einzelne. Das macht mich noch wahnsinnig.
can you tell me if one of the graves is my son, if you don't mind? IR34. That's 34 as well. 29! Getting closer. 25, I think his was his unit, but they all seem to be kind of muddled up anyway. Okay, if this is just going round and having a look at the graves and everything like that, and it's just literally going to be the numbers and everything, I'll come back to you guys if there's anything that happens. Okay. Okay, so if you use the cat to go after the seagulls, you can find another collectible. Just get shoot part 2 of the war ceremony. Now you can literally view every single one of the graves. Not sure what I'm supposed to do with that. I'm supposed to take that further down?
Die Arbeit hier so zwischen den Toten ist ganz schön hart. Danke für deine Hilfe.
Oh, okay, I'm helping that guy.
Danke für deine Hilfe.
Okay.
Ich hoffe, du findest, was du suchst.
I helped that guy. I didn't even know that that was a thing I could do. But it is. Nice. So, yeah, if we see another bird... we shall send the cat to go and chase it.
Ah, ja. Die Gräber sind da rechts von dir.
Ah, grass to the right. Okay. So these are the ones that we need to look at. Okay, so I used the cat to scope out another collectible.
I cannot describe how it felt to search for his grave. How it felt to look for something I hoped I wouldn't see.
Okay, so we've got the Grey's Fat Border 4. Now, I believe he should. He was saying he would be on the right, so... if he's here, that is. These are all IR 100s, so. Is that infantry rifleman? Don't know. I could be wrong. But I think you can kind of view all of these, to be honest. So we'll come back when we've viewed them and figured it out.
Wir können natürlich nicht alle Gefallenen bergen. Viele bleiben im Niemandsland, wo wir sie einfach nicht erreichen.
That's the shit thing about war. It's like half of the people didn't come back. Uh-oh.
I found the graves of Mac's unit. Most were buried and accounted for. Except one. An unmarked grave. A grave with no name. I could not leave the place without knowing the truth, Katrin. May God have mercy on my soul.
Oh, you dug it up?
Merde, fais-le sortir. Tue-le s'il le faut.
I'd grown attached to that bird. Hell, she'd been with me for months. But to the folks at the cabaret, she was just a pest to be killed. Wherever she was, I just had to find her and make sure she was safe. Where are you going?
Okay, I don't believe that there is anything to see. No. Nope.
You know, it's funny. At the time, I was so shocked I wasn't even sure it was him. But the only person who looks like Barrett is Barrett. And if I hadn't been at the window at that precise moment, well, maybe things would have been different. Who knows?
Comment un pigeon a-t-il pu entrer ici?
Seigneur, cet oiseau est fou!
Are you kidding me? Damn bird.
Pigeon a-t-il pu entrer ici?
Damn bird. Hell, where on earth could she be? Now, I don't know if you've ever found yourself in this position before,
No.
but sometimes you just gotta go with your gut.
Oh no.
I told you, no pigeon! You're a disgrace! Et maintenant, casse-toi, il revient pas!
Thank you. So there must have been another page that I could have got, which I missed, but it's fine. Probably something else that I could have hit. Because, you know, that seems to be a thing. Ah, la Paris.
But it was not Max, Catherine. He is still alive. I know it.
Okay. Okay.
Please tell Lucy.
I had help today in finding your brother, although I've not managed yet to track him down. I am reassured to know there is kindness here at war. I am sorry to say I feel sad today. The war has a powerful effect on people. It makes them act in ways they never thought they would. I am pleased to tell you I am making progress in the search for your brother. I believe I am closer than ever to finding him. I'll go with a help one. Kindness at war. Ah, proud is locked. I thought I found your brother's grave. I believed for a moment your brother was dead, but I was mistaken, Lucy. I am certain Max is still alive somewhere. Someone told me they spoke with your brother only yesterday. I was not quick enough to catch up with him, but I will soon. I'll go with truth. It's probably better to lie, to be fair, but, you know. Remember, if you ever lose something precious, you must do everything in your power to recover it. The cat is still with me. You will meet her one day, I promise. Or home. I will do my very best to return home soon. I miss you so very much. The cat is still with me and you'll meet her one day, I promise. I promise I will find your brother. I will do whatever I must. Let's go with recover. Yeah.
The cat is still with me. You will meet her one day. I promise.
I goddamn hope so. That's for sure.
This is my confession, Katrin. I know it was wrong, but I will do anything to find our son. I must. I pray for Lucy's health, and I will return as soon as I can. My thoughts have become dark of late. The others treat me differently now. Perhaps they know what I did. I fear what will become of me if I stay here too long. I do not know where Max is, and I'm running out of places to look.
Barrett was never the same after that day. I tried to talk to him, tried to thank him for showing me Paris, but he wouldn't even look at me. So I kept my mouth shut over the next few weeks and kept taking photos. They put more and more of my pictures in the papers back home. Fully credited.
Hey, there we go.
I felt like a star.
Here, Lottie. Come hierher.
This is a weird aesthetic change. Okay, let's have a look. What did we get? Because this is yeah, this is a new chapter. Okay, so we didn't get French on a Bicycle, and we didn't get Parisian Girl, nor did we get War Cemetery, but we did get the graves. The graves respect the religion of the deceased where it is known. This is why World War I cemeteries contain headstones with a variety of shapes and religious symbols for Christians, Muslims, and Jewish. Hindu Indian soldiers are cremated. The colonists suffer high numbers of casualties, and they were often the first to be sent to the front lines as they were viewed as martial races. Amongst them were high numbers of Africans, Indians, Australians, and Caribbeans. The USA sent a number of black soldiers to Europe when it entered the war in 1917. Yeah, everyone just kind of like piled together. I mean, with that many bodies, I don't really know what else you can do, but that fucking sucks, man. War sucks in general, but yeah, that fucking sucks. I was going to carry on, but I want to kind of keep these videos around about the 40-minute mark and everything like that, just so that they're not too long, but not too short. So what I will do is I'll leave it here for today, and I'll join you back in the next episode, which looks to be kind of a juxtaposition and kind of a bit of a change on the horizon. Oh my god, we have a lot of notes to actually read as well, so let's read the notes first, and then obviously we can come back, because we haven't been reading these, because we got to page 4 and I haven't been reading any of the others, so let's have a look. I'm not sleeping much. I can't get Jazz out of my mind. He was my friend. Hell, he was my only friend in this place. The other men don't talk about it much, but I think everyone has been affected by it. So that's the soldier that got his head shot off a couple of episodes back. I always thought I would be safe as a photographer, but Jazz wasn't even safe dancing. 7th of April 1917. Now it turns out there's an attack in a few days and Barrett wants me to photograph it. But for the first time since I got here, I want to go home. I'm so scared. Does that make me a coward? I don't think Julia would care much for a coward. I have to be brave. I have to trust in Barrett. 9th of April. The German's name is Kurt. I still wonder if he intended to shoot me when we first met. They say Germans are not to be trusted, but I don't see that I really have a choice. We're trapped down here together, and he's been kind to me after all. 10th of April, 1917. I think he believes I saved him somehow. Does he really think I pushed him out the way of the falling rubble? Hell, I can't make him understand otherwise, so I'll be his hero, I guess. I don't know how much longer we can survive. I don't see how we're ever going to find a way out of here. 11th of April. Was this the life of Harry Lambert, the photographer who went to war and starved to death with a German? The ringing in my ears is gone now, and I don't feel dizzy anymore, so that's something at least. I'm sure Barrett was serious when he said I wasn't sure Barrett was serious when he said he'd take me to Paris, but after a few months of taking photographs and running errands for the Major, we're finally on our way. 27th of July. If I've learned anything about the war since I got here, it's that things can get a little bit repetitive at the front. You see the same faces going through the same old routines day after day. I'm looking forward to a break from it all. 28th of July, 1917. Julia sometimes mentions Paris back home. I think it's a place she would really want to visit. I know it's silly, but I'd like to think maybe I'll take her there one day. 14th of August. Barrett's just not the same man anymore. Well, not to me anyhow. It's normal to cry sometimes. It's just what folks do when it all gets too much. I want to tell Barrett that I understand and that he doesn't have to worry, but he won't listen to me. Not now, boy, he says whenever I talk to him. I'll keep trying, I guess. 25th of August. The guys here at the Somme are a lot friendlier. Most of the time. Everyone seems happy to see me. I feel like maybe I'm finally fitting in. I would never have described myself like this back at Vimy, but I think I might even be one of the boys now. Possible. Yeah. Let's go with the notes for Kurt as well. Okay. Okay, death. Okay, I don't know if we've actually read any of his pages. I don't know. I don't remember any of them, to be honest. But maybe that's just me. Let's go with this. As I've been here for a few months, feels like an eternity. Every day soon becomes the next, with little difference to mark the passage of time. We work, dig, drain the trenches, and then spend our nights watching and waiting. Those trenches are home to more rats than I've ever seen. Franz has a name for them, the Scurrying Tommy. He has made a hobby of killing as many as he can. Franz is hungry for battle. He has not yet had the opportunity to kill any Tommy, but there's no shortage of rats. The rats keep coming. I'm thankful for Franz and Lothar. Even though they argue like children, it's pleasant to have a friendship and support. They do their best to keep my spirits high as I search for Max. Every day I ask whoever I can if they've seen my boy, yet every day it's the same faces, same answers. I don't suspect many think I am mad, but most men here are just boys. They don't have children of their own. They don't know what it means to be a father. 16th of March 1917. Max is at the Somme. It's all I think about day and night. Although I carry out my duties as best I can, I struggle to sleep at night. So struggle to function during the day. I ask every morning for a transfer to the Somme, but my superiors say no. Some even laugh, though it is only 80 kilometres away. The reports say many are buried at Somme. I try not to think of such things. Max is likely just injured and being cared for in a field hospital. He will need his father. Franz tells me I should escape to the Somme and go now. He says he and Lothar will stall any who come looking for me. He says if I stick to the forests and farmlands I will not be noticed. I could be there in a few days. I'm grateful to him, but cannot take the risk. If I were caught, I would be shot as a deserter. Instead, I must simply endure. Perseverance and hard work will always prevail. Franz shot a man. I should not be surprised since this is war, but I still think about it even now. That poor boy may have been the enemy, but he was no threat to us. He was only dancing. Perhaps I do not know Franz as well as I thought I did. I no longer look him in the eye. For the last few days we have exchanged nothing but pleasantries. To me, he is a monster. Is this what I too must become if I'm to find my way to Max? The attack is imminent, and the man who kills without question is far more likely to survive than I am. I should be grateful to have France as an ally. None of this matters now. For in a few short hours we may all be dead. All that matters now is surviving. Yeah, he doesn't want to kill anyone, which is something that's kind of it spoke about a lot in war. It spoke about a lot from people that were fighting. A lot of Germans that were fighting, English that were fighting Germans. They didn't want to kill. I mean, there's a lot of movies where you can see kind of a momentary truce between the two sides. Obviously, there's a famous story about World War One of them playing football. You know, stopping to play football on Christmas Day. Come on. The boy called Harry saved my life. I will never forget that. If he hadn't pushed me out of the way when the ceiling collapsed, I would have been crushed under the rocks. It's astonishing that we're both alive. One enemy should have killed the other. All the tunnels should have collapsed under the strain of the battle above. By rights, we should be dead, although with little food and water, who knows how long we may survive. In some ways, Harry reminds me of Max. He is young, sincere, and hopeful. I cannot believe I raised my gun to him. Maybe I'm more like France than I know. I must repay the boy's kindness. I will get us out of these tunnels somehow. I have never known time pass slower than it has these past months. Waiting for permission to seek my own son is something I never thought I would have to endure, but the waiting is over now. I'm going to the Somme. I sometimes wonder if the officers have meant to grant me this transfer at all. Perhaps in April they imagined I would be dead by now, or the war would be over, or both. One way or another, I suspect they never thought they would be sending me to the Somme. I think of little else than what become of Max. If he was injured, or maybe he's better now. If he's still missing, then I will have to find him. I will check the cemetery regardless. I do not expect to find him there, but I must be thorough in my search. I miss Vimy. It's strange for me to write such a thing, because I miss home, of course. Yet looking back on it now, Vimy felt comfortable somehow, hopeful even. France and Lothar were a source of constant companionship. Whenever I needed someone to talk to, I knew they were there. It's good to have men around who I can call friends. The men are different here. They do not show much interest in talking to me. Sometimes I see them whisper and point in my direction. Sometimes conversations stop when I approach. I think they speak of the cemetery, of what I did there. If any of them were fathers, if any of them knew how it felt to have a missing son, they would understand. They would understand me and support me. 27th of August 1917. I worry about my daughter. I cannot find my son. Sleep brings no solace, and there is no one to reassure me. Now, more than ever, I feel alone. Poor Kurt, man. Poor Kurt. Anyway, we'll catch you in the next episode. Remember, do all the stuff, like, subscribe, all the rest of it. And I'll see you then. Goodbye.
Blazingvalhalla roams the night, firing in eyes of warriors.